Hey, and welcome to some Yoga Bites with Karen Lloyd. That's me. And so today, as I'm recording this in Denmark, it is the fall, the autumn. And this session is going to be about letting go. There's a beautiful quote by Jack Kornfield that says, in the end, the only thing that matters is how well we have lived, how well we have loved, and how well we have been at letting go. And this time of year, as the leaves fall from the trees, as the nuts fall from the trees, it's a really good way to visualize how to practice letting go. Letting go is also a really good practice to use towards the full moon. So the full moon is also the end of a cycle. So you just kind of let things go so that you can start your new cycle. So what I'd like to do is just give you a little bit of inspiration about how you can use yoga to practice letting go. So I use nature. So I bring nature into my home. Here is these castagna, the chestnuts, or in Danish kastanje. And these chestnuts I just have at home to remind me that this is nature letting go. I sometimes bring in a leaf and I meditate on the leaf, or I just put it and watch it as it just loses its color, its form, its shape, its vitality, and just practicing that about letting go. Because you know what? When we let go of something, we're just opening the doors for something new. So bring nature indoors just to remind you that it's okay to let go sometimes. Then what you can do is you can do some really good yoga exercises. So what you can do is you can start by standing. And when you get up standing, start by shaking. Just shaking it up. And you really want to get good about shaking. So really get good about just shaking it all up. And just shaking the arms in whichever direction that feels good for you, the legs. And you can do this shaking for 1 minute, 2 minutes, whatever. Just kind of shake it out, let it go. Little children are really good about doing that. Animals are really good about shaking it out and just, you know, when an animal's had a fight, the first thing it does is, it just shakes it out. And this is how we get rid of these energies from the body. And like I say, once you're done, take a nice deep breath. Maybe a couple of deep sighs. Again, letting go. How 70% of our toxins are released as we breathe out. Just let it go. Another really good exercise to do is a swing. So there's 2 different swings. I'll start with this one. Bringing one hand to the heart. You reach the other arm out to the side. And you just breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. So again, while you're doing this exercise, you could be, saying to yourself, okay, I'm going to let this go. I'm going to let this issue go. I'm going to let this thought go. I'm going to let this problem go. Whatever it is. So you just mentally are preparing yourself and helping the body release. Because, it is our body that's storing all of these issues, and you really need to guide it and help it so that these things don't make us sick or unwell or less focused, tired, whatever it may be. And like I say, these exercises you can do anywhere from 1 to 2 to 3 minutes, just breathing. And then we're just gonna release it. And just let the arms hang a little bit, close the eyes, and just stand for a minute with that exercise and how it has affected with you. No judgment. No judgment. Good, okay. So then you can, I'm just turning myself around. It's easier for me to see, or easier for you to see me in the video. So this exercise is just like your letting go swing. And you really want to just, again, get that mental chatter out so that you're focusing on the body and just letting it go. So what you do is you take the in breath, reaching the arms up, out breath, reaching the arms back, in breath, reaching the arms up, and out breath, down to the floor. In breath, up, out breath, back, in breath, up, out breath, down to the floor, and we continue. And maybe you notice that I'm playing around with the nose breath and the nose and the mouth breath. And again, this is just up to you to really find that practice that works for you. So here I'm breathing in through the nose, out through the nose, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's try one more. Take a nice deep breath in, reach up. And as you breathe out, just let it go. Okay, so I'm going to give you one more exercise that is often a challenging exercise for people because we just don't like to do these what may seem to be weird or different, or I don't know what's going to do for me, but I really encourage you to please try it. This is about getting rid of tension in the jaw. And this tension in the jaw can go into the neck, can go into the shoulders, can go to the forehead, like a little bit of a headache. And a lot of us tend to clench the jaw when we're angry, when we're frustrated, and sometimes even in our sleep. So this exercise is really good to release that. I'm going to show it to you from the front first, and then I'll go to the side. So you can see my beautiful, lovely face as I do this one. So breathing in, you reach, and then you're just going to reach your tongue out as far as you can and just open the jaw as far as you can as you breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. So this is like the silent tiger's roar. It's like that roar that you know that's building up inside of you and you don't really get it to release it. And in yoga, it's all about realizing what it is we're feeling, but trying not to make that volume go too high or too low, but just keeping that nice balance. So I'm going to show it to you from the side now. So again, the same thing. Breathe in, stick out the tongue, open the jaw. Even squeeze the eyes. Like you're just giving that big roar, just without the noise. Let's do a couple more. And then bring yourself back down to sitting. The final thing that you can do, or as a little series, if you want to make this as a little series for you, is a nice twist. So the twists, what the twists do is it's just like, wringing your towel. It's like getting all that stuff out that just doesn't need to be there. and trying to release that so that you open up for more opportunities, for more of an open mind and everything else. So the exercise is like this. You breathe in, reaching your arms up above the head, squeezing the arms into the face. And as you breathe out, you're going to turn to the right, bringing your left hand to the right knee and your right hand behind you. Really just trying to squeeze that twist as far as you can. Breathe in, reach it up. Breathe out, twist left. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And like I said, you're here with these exercises for 1 to 3 minutes. And every time you do these exercises, you can choose how long you want to be in them. But maybe just make it so that you do each exercise at the same length of time. And then just make it into a little series. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's do a couple more rounds. And of course, a round is going to both sides. So both your right side and your left side. And then you're going to take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, bring your hands to the chest. And here I would really encourage you to just take a few minutes, whether it's sitting, whether you lie yourself down on your back, whether you're kneeling, but just sit with your eyes closed for a few minutes, just noticing the effect of these exercises. And as you sit here in silence, you can either keep your hands close to your heart, or you can bring your hands to your thighs and open your arms like you're now opening up for something new. Or you can just rest your arms on the floor if you're lying on the floor. And as you sit in silence, just remind yourself that in the end, all that really matters is how well you have lived, how well you have loved, and how well you have been at letting go. Just keep practicing, and it will become easier. Keep breathing, and it too will become easier. Keep getting back to that yoga mat and doing it for you, not for anybody else but you. So stay here for as long as you want. And remember, everything you do is good enough. Take care. Namaste.